Okay, OBS recording is go. Discord stream is go on 1080p. Alright, starting in the top right, playing as the Purple Rusher, who is presently 1-0 up, we have JackoDerp. His opponent, who fought valiantly previously but alas was unable to overcome the challenge before him, is playing as the Brown Scorpion Cell. We have NULL. Cell versus Russia is an entertaining matchup. Russia lacks the crowd control tools that other factions may enjoy against the Cell infantry blob, as we can see. An entertaining misstep from Jacko here as he goes the wrong way with his engineer towards the oil derrick. It is in fact on his right. Whereas NULL does not quite make such a misstep, but he's gone a little bit too far to the left. So neither player realistically identifying their oil derrick, and NULL says, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that was close. Oh, no. Oh, that is unfortunate for NULL here. He doesn't get his initial oil derrick, nor does he preserve the second engineer. He's still, oh no, he hasn't. He's remembered this guy. No, colder, warmer. There we go. We know there he's found it. There we go. That's one oil derrick secure for now. Jacko's taken his as well. But back to the matchup. So Cell versus Russia. We already mentioned that Russia lacks the crowd control to use, but at the same time, Russia definitely has the earlier game advantage on this one. Though it's going to be a little more tricky to build up to the shock trooper rush with the fuel bureau transition, mostly because you're stuck purely to just ore. There's no gems on this map, not at all. So, oh hello Dave, the Terror Drone makes his emergence. With Jacko going for the much more conventional base crawl here, as compared to what we've seen from other players. In the case that, yes, you put your ore refinery there, Tesla reactor there, war factory down that on that edge as much as you can, then you yeet your second Tesla reactor down here, and you're basically home laughing. But you'll want to make sure you micro your miners properly, because otherwise they go down here, and not up here where you want them to be. Ooh, Dave the Terror Drone starts going ham, but he's going to want to try and preserve that. He's looking for a ghost miner to infect before the initiates find him. He's not going to be successful. No, but Dave the Terror Drone limps away. Let me see again. Understandable reaction. I see a Gatling turret cannon up there to preserve the Terror Drones. Something blows up. Whereas NULL has a slightly more interesting base. But to be fair, the bottom player, once again, is actually quite disadvantaged here. I'm not sure why NULL keeps picking the positions when he has the absolute right to pick the superior top positions on certain maps. Because in this particular case, as we can see here, you can have your bioreactor all the way out here, but you can't put your war factory down there to get your second building placement on the low ground. So he's put it all the way over there for some reason. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. NULL sends a ghost miner out to crush the conscripts of JackoDerp, or try and gain some local supremacy. We see Mantis tanks emerging. And we start to see a singular Rhino emerge as well. As Jacko attempts to keep the oil derricks contested and under control. Ghost miner goes crushy again. Jacko starts splitting. It's not gonna. I don't really think this was worth it. NULL sends his engineer out unescorted again. At this time, straight into the arms of the initiates, who don't quite get the attack right, but they kill the engineer anyway. And conscripts walk faster than initiates. That's a bit of a miss-micro there from NULL. And he's going to get picked up on the high ground again if he's not careful, but he will probably overpower these conscripts. It's going to take a lot of losses doing so. Well, maybe not that many as I thought. Okay, fair enough. He does clear out the small conscript force. No engineer yet. See Mantis tanks that picked off the Rhinos that were coming up from over here, and they start moving off on their own adventure. Jacko responds with his own set of fact troopers and shockies. See base crawls with a second barracks on the front line here. as these Mantis tanks, I don't quite think they know, they do not know. Oh dear, that's going to be a mess. They get a couple of good crushes off, but there are still shockies in that area. There's not a lot of value they can accomplish anymore. They're going to get some damage in, but most of them, all but one of them, are going to die. I mean, at least it's scouting information, I suppose. There was an attempt, but he just didn't know that Jacko was ready for it, and he walked straight into them. Oh, this Mantis tank's going to get absolutely murdered again. But this time we've got a mainly initiate force moving up here. This should be able to overpower Jacko. As Jacko decides, sod this, we'll call in the pride of the working class here. Going to rely on their anti-infantry capability, and this does force the retreat from NULL. He hasn't got that much anti-armor. He's got more Mantis tanks coming in the way, and with that he might actually be able to force the retreat from Jacko and pick up a couple of good miner kills. There we go, Jacko's basically in full retreat now. He sacrificed this wall miner in an effort to buy time. More shockies come out, but I don't quite think it's enough. The Mantis tanks are simply going to overpower everything here. Gets a second miner, gonna go for a third. Gets the third one, but I think that's all he's going to kill. That's still some good damage in though. More conscripts on the site to try to force retreat from NULL away from the tech maintenance facility, which is another interesting pickup. Now, that's some good kills from NULL, but I don't quite know how much of a dent that's going to make in Jacko's economy. But it was a good comeback. He's going all in with the Mantis tank production. He's gone triple war factory, double bags. Jacko attempts a counter-attack with the instant shelter. He calls in the maintenance as well. There's no way that's dying in an effort to try and zone NULL out. NULL's focus on pure production of Mantis tanks is going to stop biting in the arse. His ghost miners are really long distance mining here. He loses his third war factory. He's going to try and pick off a lot of the rhinos, but there are simply too many shockies, not enough initiates. The lack of micromanagement on the miners has bitten him in the arse, as it looks like Jacko's counterattack is just going to overpower NULL. Loses his second barracks. He's got the shockies. He can pick up lots of miners that NULL has with the detection. Yeah, NULL calls GG. A lot of good theory in there, but not so much in the execution. Jacko takes this series 2-0. And that is it. Right, thanks for the company, lads.